Alright, sound good, chat? Let's see what we got. We got English. I'll go ahead and start doing some settings on it. Oh. Stupid Steam thing came up while I was playing. Quick things. Alright, shadows look good, midtones, that all looks good to me. Let's see, font size looks good. Oh, that's cool, we got some, Pro 10, yeah. Color blind, I'm assuming. With the different values, that's cool. Photosensitivity warning, important. Been playing Pokemon Pocket lately too, getting the sick EVs. Let's go. Oh, I totally read all of this. Yep. Alright. We're ready to dive in to Rogue Trader? Let's go. New game. Let's see, difficulty. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna probably do story. I'm here for the story. So let's do story. What is Grimdark? Is that like hardcore mode? Alright, I feel like we want to make a custom character, right? So we've got soldier, operative, and a warrior ready to roll. I do love his coat. Let's make a custom character. Create a new character. Where do I... Oh, nice. Alright. Are you guys ready to spend 3 hours making a character? Are you guys ready? Okay, let's pick a cool portrait first. I mean, everyone's a badass. How do I pick? Who do I pick? What else we got? I think this one's really cool. Let's go with this. What is Rogue Trader Custom? Oh, you can actually have your own custom. Okay. Appearance. I'll go with these. And rotate you a little bit. These people are too sexy for 40k. I need my tech priest. All of them tentacle robot arms. See, we just need Mass Effect 40k. That's what we need. That's what we need. I don't know which one I want to go with. Not really pulled to any of them. I think it's hard to tell with just face. Yeah, that one. Why not? Get 3 body options. All those faces, 3 body options. Sure, that's fine. Hair. What crazy hair do we get? I have to say, like every character creator, they have a million options for short hair, and then long hair is like maybe one that looks somewhat okay. Give me more long hair options, game devs, please. I'm begging. Ooh, we have to go fancy, chat. I feel like we have to go fancy. Just for funsies. That's also pretty amazing. We have choices to make. I feel like I have to go feathers. I feel like I have to. You put a lot of work into that Fulgrim Ferris fanfic? I know you did, Scott. I know. Alright. I have to go feathers. Does it make sense? Probably not. Do I want it? Yeah. Face tats? Probably. Probably face tats. We're definitely gonna have sleeves. I mean, obviously. Obviously. Do I get... Oh, I get multiple tattoos. Hell yeah. I'll get this one, and this one. And what else can we tat you up with? Oh, under my eyes? That's intense. I like it. What else have we got? I do kind of want a forehead tattoo. For funsies. This one's kind of neat. I'll go with that. What else can we add? I think the eyes are gonna cover a lot of that. So we could do, yeah, there we go. We are fully tatted up now. Fully tatted up. Riot, hello. Long hair is hard to make wood without it clipping through the model. Source, my time in college for 3D in games. Okay, but I need it. As someone who's always had long hair. I just want some long hair options. I mean, I guess this kind of works. It's just put up, but... Augmentations, let me get. Oh, cool. Okay, well that one immediately is cool. Chin, is it like at the temple? Yeah. Oh, I just put a gold eagle on my head. More on the sides, which does look kind of cool. The nose. Can't see that because of my hair. That honestly is kind of cool with the hair. I'm feeling very Necromunda today. Feeling very Necromunda. These nose ones are crazy. That also looks kind of sick. Get the old rebreather treatment. Service stud thingy. Or no, the... More pipes. That's all under my hair. Oh gosh, we can have so many. Okay, let's pick something cool. Let's go. What was the other one on the side? Yeah. Just a little something something. The goth kid of a traditional family. Anguish one, welcome in. How are you? Immediately picking up our vibes. How are you today?
Lay in the course.
Oh, I like that one.
The divine watches over us. Time to reap the spoils of the battle.
Which is kind of fun.
This could be an opportunity.
My dog keeps moving when I click it.
All hands, prepare for acceleration.
I'll go with that one. It's not a phase, Mom. That's right. Alright, we got Death World. Okay, so we get different features here. We go in Death World, we get 5 strength, toughness, and agility, but we lose intelligence and fellowship. I don't even know what I'm doing yet. I don't even know what these are gonna do for me. Voidborn gives us willpower, intelligence, and no strength. I don't think I want to go like crazy tank. I think I want to do like a more support type thing. Fellowship, agility, but we lose willpower. And strength in numbers. I get fellowship bonus. Resolve, I don't know what that means. I'm sure all of this will mean more later. We're just gonna go on vibes. Smart people need not to be born on Death Worlds, obviously. Yeah, if you had the choice, would you? Feels a little silly choosing that. Locomotion system. I feel like if we're gonna do more of a support. Well, this has got a lot of stuff. What is all of this? Features. Humanity's finest. Select any characteristics except for weapon skill or ballistic skill and add a +10 bonus. These features will be available after Origin Advancement. Ready to serve. I'm doing my part. Stronger together. This feels like if you're doing a... This seems like a first run, beginner, good one to pick. Never stop shooting. That sounds very worrying. If a Fortress World character kills an enemy in the game, +10 stacks of never stop shooting. It's stacks of never stop shooting % chance. Okay. I don't know what that means either. Okay, so they also get a fair amount of talents. So it's a lot of shooting talents. What did these guys? Oh, they're like way down here. Okay. This one seemed pretty good and pretty simple, which for a first run sounds like a good idea. What kind of character are you playing to? I think World's good for support and pro. I think I'm probably gonna go more support. I'll be honest, I'm going into this without looking into anything. I've kind of avoided the game because I knew I wanted to play it, so I think I'm gonna go with more of a support role. There's a lot of characters options in this game. I love choosing. Yeah, I feel like we just kind of go with this one and roll with it. It's Pathfinder overwhelming sometimes. I think the hard part is like, yes, you're giving me all this information, but I don't know what any of it means right now. Like, obviously, if I did another playthrough, it would make more sense. But I think I'm just gonna roll with this. Oh, and then we get to pick within this. Okay, so Imperial World, we get toughness, agility, intelligence is probably good. Perception's always good for like D&D type games. Power. Fellowship also seems like it might be strong if we're doing more support. Kind of leaning perception or intelligence. I need Pathfinder. 12 or so books next to me while I do it. I love it. I hated Pathfinder, and I understand that this is also from Alcat that did the Pathfinder games, so we'll see. I felt like I did a lot of math to do nothing in Pathfinder. Do a lot of math to then do nothing. Fellowship is important for support. Okay, I was kind of leaning that. Let's try it. Origin. Okay, I got even more here. Regimental tactics. See, this is the stuff right here. 20 plus 2 times per bonus. Why? Squeezel, welcome in. How are you today? We're trying to get my character set up, and then we will be rogue trading. How are you? Crime Lord. Oh, it also changes the fit. Are you telling me I can't have my hair if I go... Suddenly my hair is gone? I hate this. I hate this. So we're gonna go noble, simple, and effective. Let me see what else they get here. Commissar. Let's silence, yep. What I was expecting for Commissar. Crime Lord. Sick coat. That's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them. I was supposed to healing font Cleric last campaign. 5 free 10th level heals. I think if I were a healer, I'd probably like Pathfinder. Otherwise, eh. Maybe Officer Brace for Impact? You serve me. I like it. Sold. Plus I get to keep my hair. I've got some kind of critter around my shoulders. I dig it. I dig it. Oh, and a psyker. I think noble. That does make sense. We'll go with that. Plus more fellowship, more intelligence. We'll go with that. Triumph, okay. So we get Apex of Brilliance. This is Persuasion plus 5. Illustrious Glory is Commerce plus 5. Yeah, Greatness. Oh, Coercion times 5. I feel like Persuasion's probably a good way to go. That always seems pretty strong. Darkest Hour. Okay, so now we take a minus. We've got Grim Portents, Lore minus 5. That's just me IRL. Brand of Shame, Lore of Imperium minus 5. Okay. Okay, let me look at the backstory too. Mysterious tome that was discovered in your family library exacted a terrible toll on your mind. That sounds kind of fun. You're a bastard, illegitimate member of a family that immediately turned its back on you. Ouch. Shadow of Torment. You're kidnapped for ransom. Your captors mistreated you up till the moment you were released. Okay, so toughness characteristic, intelligence. That's all int. Okay. Kind of lean on this one. Kind of sounds fun. Oh my gosh, archetypes. Okay, you can only choose one of the first tier archetypes at this moment. Archetypes are developmental paths that your characters follow. Each archetype encapsulates a unique set of skills and expertise, represents a specific combat specialization. Frontline warrior to indispensable leader, preferring to command from the real. Choose who you want to be in the grim dark future of 40k rogue trader. Well, obviously, I'm the officer. I feel like is, do I get to read? Oh, I do get, okay. Officers use willpower and fellowship to improve their combat capabilities of their allies, turn them into even greater threats on the battlefield. Extra turns, single target buffs, rescuing allies, and momentum. Okay, what is operative? I feel like those two sound like what I want to do. Uses intelligence and perception to find and exploit weaknesses in enemies' defenses. None can withstand an attack from an operative. Precise single attacks, defense penetration, area debuffs, consistent firing position. That goes into some of the same things. Vanguard, Master Tactician. Oh wait, I was on the wrong thing. Okay, Bounty Hunter, Assassin. I feel like Officer is what I want. I feel like that. And it kind of plays into what we've already picked. So I think that's good. Wait, thanks, chat. Okay, do we get like a... Is this a Fallout screen? So I get some point. We got 30 points! Holy cow. 30 points! I know my camera's in a rough spot right now. I'm gonna see when we get to the game. But we've got ballistic skill, strength, toughness, agility, intelligence we already have a bonus to from our other stuff. Perception, willpower, and fellowship. Okay, so if I'm using willpower with the officer, I should probably crank that up a bit. Crank that up. And put that in 40 maybe? I think perception's always good to have. Because I don't... If I'm leading, I don't need to lean into the weapon skill and stuff as much, I wouldn't think. I can't remember. Is there a general percentile and you want to roll under the number? It's for chat. I guess some ballistic skill would still be good, though. I don't know. Maybe we just max out fellowship and willpower. Okay, so that's affecting coercion, commerce, persuasion, willpower, didn't do anything. Awareness, logic. Well, let's go ahead and bump that up. Got 5 more points to put somewhere. Demolition. Toughness, strength. I mean, we'll go ahead and do ballistic skill. I still gotta hit some things, you know? But I feel like we've maxed out what we... Well, not maxed out. We've improved what we'll be rolling with. Alright. Void ship. Oh, we even get to pick our ship? Okay. Patient Fortune. It's a frigate. A classic void ship design proven in thousands of battles, combining decent firepower, high speed, respectable survivability. Yep. It's a big ship. Flagship is the mightiest void ship belonging to the Von Valancius dynasty. Every system aboard this frigate has been tried and tested in numerous engagements. Weapons and turrets deliver hard-hitting volleys with pinpoint accuracy. Plasma drives are rugged yet reliable in extreme conditions. Flagship size and maneuverability are perfect for pursuing smaller, faster raiders, hunting countless pirates, Xenos, and heretics in the Coronis Expanse. Okay. So this one's fast. Speed and orange. Also got this one. The giant angel in the back. That's so 40k. Alright, this one has flagship in orange. I feel like some of this is just word for word what I just read. More advanced and modern designs developed only 5 centuries ago has proven to be as good as veteran frigates like the Sword class. Okay. This one's got the eagle up front, which I kind of love. I don't know if it doesn't. These are saying the same things. I think the eagle. I'm gonna go off vibes. Eagle vibes win. Ignore ships, pick the most gaudy ship, which it's hard. Oh. Do we go Angel 80? I'm gonna go Eagle. Enter name. I don't really care. That's fine. Alright. That's not my name. Nikki. Alright. I didn't get too far off my portrait. I've still got a critter on my shoulders. We didn't go Commissar, but that's okay. In the grim dark future, the 41st millennium, there's only character creation. You know, we made it out in less than 30 minutes. Granted, I don't know what a lot of those stats meant, but we made it out in 30 minutes. That's pretty good for me. And now we load. Who has played Rogue Trader in the chat? Who has played? Who has gone back for the new stuff? Hunter come back, realize character's bad. That's a lot of these, yeah. I've definitely done that for other games. I've definitely done it for at least Fallout. I'm just like, eh. Hey Hershey, welcome in. How are you? Played on launch, but I haven't done the DLC. Gotcha. Welcome, welcome. What did you do your run out? Pretty epic opening shots here. Hey, me.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
I do love, like, this game and, like, Space Marine just showing us how big everything is. Like, the big ship for Space Marine, too, and, like, the big shots here. I do love that. Alright, choice and dialogue. You are in dialogue. Here you can learn about current events, influence the character you're speaking to, or even alter the course of the game's narrative. Your character's personal story depends on the dialogue choices you make. Available dialogue options are displayed on the right. Select a reply by clicking the left mouse button on it, or pressing the corresponding digit on the keyboard. Got it. And it does look like, let me move my camera up for just a second. I gotta switch scenes real quick, chat. And I'll move that up so I'm not over the text box. Bloop. Okay. And hopefully that's good. Well, you guys can read with me, since we have a lot of reading. For me, it's the sheer amount of text. Sometimes I just want to bunk people. Don't throw 50 quests at me at once. Yeah. Noble. I used a custom portrait and put Char from Gundam as my character. I love that. Alright, so what do we think of the view here? Awe-inspiring sight. Access can be tiring at times. Have we met? Do you have a particular reason for disturbing me? Talking about the architects compensating. I kind of dig that. Should we just be full sassy? I feel like we should be full sassy. Let's do it.
An interesting perspective. However, allow me to offer you a bit of advice. In the interests of your own well-being, you should frame your thoughts with greater piety.
No.
Demonstrating such a lack of care when choosing your words might be viewed by certain people as evidence of insufficient trepidation before the God Emperor, the master of humanity.
Alright. I kind of like this last one. It's kind of fun. Let's see. You seem to attach more importance to words. I have fondness for names. I have yet to hear yours. Yeah, who are you just up here judging me? Don't be such a hater, right?
My apologies. The statements you made were so intriguing that I forgot myself. Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
I want to go full sense so bad. Hyperlinks. You can hover your cursor over highlighted words to learn more about them. The tooltips that appear can help you better understand the world of a game or its mechanics. Words are highlighted when they first appear in a text. Scroll up the dialog box to see the desired highlighted term again. Okay, so a rogue trader. Subject of the Imperium with a unique hereditary title. A rogue trader is tasked with exploring, exploiting the still uncharted regions of the galaxy for the benefit of mankind. I love this option so much, but I'm just gonna go Nikki.
My regards, mistress. Or should I say, Von Valencius, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you, understandably so, given that all evidence of the connection was lost in the generations separating you and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of her ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty.
Well, I'm sure endless titles is a noble and every counter is funny as hell. I think we should do it next time then. I should have trusted my guts, yeah. My regards, Nikki, straight out of Black Library. That's right. That's right. All right. Why am I aboard this vessel? You have a curious title. What are your responsibilities? You're the one on whose ship I have found myself. You say I'm an heir. There's another candidate. I guess I also need to learn how many of these I get to pick at a time. Like, will he loop back to this, I guess? I assume you had some goal in mind and you decided to seek me out. Let us address it. Why am I aboard this vessel?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor. Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part of one of the institutions of the Imperium, but from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this reality as quickly as possible.
Alright. What else have I got? Tell me about the one on whose ship I have found myself.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
I realized I can't read and listen to him at the same time. Vegeta, welcome in. How are you? We're trying to get set up to trade some rogues. How are you? We are just getting started. We made our character, and now we're talking to Conrad. Conrad? I don't remember how you said it. I don't remember how that U was pronounced. The sacred relic document that affirms the permanent rights of a rogue trader throughout the galaxy. Oh, okay. Bearer of a warrant of trade. Okay. Yeah, is there another candidate?
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
Okay. Master Whispers, what are you doing?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
Okay. Lord Captain?
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service, and therefore, it is sacrosanct.
Okay, and then I assume you had some goal in mind and you decided to seek me out. Let us address it. Why are you here?
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Let us. Alright. Move your character by clicking left mouse button on the spot on the screen. Symbol will appear, your character will move toward it. The spot you chose is oh, I was still reading that. But we can also change our view. Can rotate, which always goofs me up in other games. Got it.
I always keep my options open.
But Jesus, I have a late evening at work today, so I won't be typing much at first. Listening along probably won't distract me too much. Thanks, French, for lurking while you're working. I appreciate it. Alright, interactable objects. Some objects in the game be interacted with in a special way. They are marked with specific icons. Some icons allow you to study objects. Others will transfer the character to neighboring locations or launch a small event. Icons become visible when your character is standing close enough to the interactable object. Click left mouse button on the icon to perform an associated action. Some are not always marked with icons. Okay, so doors or chests. Cursor changes when you hover over them. You cursor over the object if it changes and is interactable. Hold tab to highlight objects your character. Okay, so that's how we would find chests and things. Okay. Interesting. This massive conference table, obviously crafted from real wood, a resource of incredible value, a void ship. And that's what we got. It's over here. Got a vid screen. Sacred mechanism has been interfered with without due reverence. Duration of the data processing cycle has tripled. Uh-oh. Let's see, we're still going on. It's over there. Anything else? What are you doing over here? A candlelit altar with a copy of the 2348th volume of the Lex Imperialis. The Codex of the Sacred Laws of the Imperium. It's over here. Okay, well.
Let us not dawdle.
Be auto-saving. Amazon's my commander deck. Hopefully here soon.
Trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
I would. My old taunt just sitting in here. This guy's hammering a box.
What's happening?
Oh shit.
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Challenges make the spoils that much sweeter.
Alright, survive in the grim darkness of the far future. You have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. These hints and tutorials are familiar with the combat system of Rogue Trader. Click the button at the top of the screen to start the battle. Alright, we've been ambushed. The battle begins. No, no. Not looking good, Jen. That's alright. Joint analysis. Okay. Movement in combat. All battles in the game are turn-based, take place on a grid. On their turn, a character can move, attack, and use their abilities. Select a cell within the highlighted area, double-click left mouse button on it to move the character there. Movement points determine how far a character can move on their turn. One movement point corresponds to one cell on the battlefield. Okay. Moving diagonally is more costly. Every second diagonal cell uses 2 movement points. At the end of each turn, movement points are restored to their maximum value. Once a character starts moving, this action can no longer be cancelled. What do I... Pistol shot? Got it. Don't go too far up here. What's the range on this bad boy? I'll go up a little bit. Okay, that was my movement. Whoop. Okay. Action points. To make attacks and use abilities in combat, a character must spend action points or AP. The total is displayed on the panel at the bottom of the screen. Every attack or ability has a certain AP cost associated with it. The number of squares next to the icons of attack actions and other abilities indicates their AP cost. At the start of each character's turn, their AP restored to maximum value. To attack, first left mouse button on the single shot icon of the weapons panel at the bottom of the screen. Over the cursor of the enemy. We get to see our chances, so hopefully it's not like XCOM. The amount of damage your character deals depends on the parameters of the weapon they're using. Effectiveness of the shot depends on the distance between the character and the enemy. When you target an enemy with a single shot, you'll see two areas denoting the weapon's effective and maximum firing ranges. Okay. Certain abilities in the game are considered attack actions, can only be used once per turn unless affected by specific talents or other abilities a character might have. If a character performs an attack action, they will not be able to attack again, will lose their remaining movement points until the start of the turn. Move up a little bit.
It's as good as done.
No. All that reading for nothing. Okay, we also have You Serve Me. I'm trying to read this, please. When you're ready to end your turn, plus space or click the end turn button on the bottom right of the bottom screen. Noble assigns one ally who will become their servant until the end of combat. Anytime the noble's abilities affect the servant gains +5 to all characteristics to the start of the noble's next turn. Anytime the servant attacks a target, the noble dealt damage to last turn. The servant gains... Oh, critical hit. Okay. Am I late to bet on the servitors? I think, I mean, it doesn't look good. We lost 2 guys right off the... You can't read the action tooltips when you hover over them. I don't know where else to put the camera, if I'm honest. Unless the top corner works again. For those who have played, let me know. I can't put it on the other side, because then I'm staring into the void. Antifreeze, welcome in. Save often, except you'll die a lot. That sounds like the best shout. As we learn all the systems here. Let's see. Voice of Command. Forces an ally to fully push themselves, increasing their characteristics by +14 per round. That always sounds a lot, but I know it's Pathfinder, so it's probably nothing. Avian, hello, how are you today? We get you today. What you up to? The game is fantastic. I hope I like it. It's a lot of reading. It's feeling very Pathfinder. All of the officer's abilities can be applied to the target of voice command from any distance. The character becomes the target of voice of command. Cannot be targeted by this ability. Okay. I feel like I should probably use this, right? That's my class. You there. Or let's put this guy. You serve me. See what that does. Oh, we're gonna need a lot more than that, my friend. You're gonna need a lot more than that. I'm gonna get stabbed. Yeah. No, I'm gonna get stabbed. I need you to do a lot more than analyze, my dude. I'm getting the heck out of here. If anyone's getting stabbed, it's gonna be you. Company lunch tomorrow, so I get to stay home and work today. Nice. Yeah, thank you, Norman. If I can move the face cam to the corner there, let me know and we'll do that. Should be fine to do that. Okay, let me Brave Sir Nikki ran away. I watched 3 dudes just get stabbed. I'm out of here. I'm outies. You're gonna come and help me. Okay, we'll try again. I don't think it's gonna do much.
Who if not?
Oh, hey. Hey, we got some damage. Okay, anything else we can do? Well, he killed the guy that I made my ally, because I don't think he counts. So that's not great. We can try it.
I'll see to it personally.
Oh, it does count. Okay. Well, that's what I got. We'll see how they do. Oh. Not great. Okay, he's going that way. Cool. Oh, Jesus. Alright, please do something cooler than that. Please. You were like, I find their weaknesses. The commissar is brave. Oh, I'm a noble. I'm not a commissar. I just picked that portrait. I'm not brave. I'm gonna hide over here.
I'm ready for whatever comes.
I'm assuming I just gave him cover by hopping back over here. Okay, your character just missed. I've missed twice and I didn't give it to him. To increase hit chance, equip your character with a decent weapon and place them at a vantage point. Abilities and talents will improve the weapon skill characteristic, will help you hit more often in close combat. And then ballistic skill and perception. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, does this work on you?
My gut tells me
Unavailable.
it's a bad idea.
There's a lot of bad ideas going on here, but what can you do? Whoa. Matrix that she is. Please do anything else. Okay, thank you. Please do anything else.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Okay, so this is a good spot for me to move my camera. Let me hop back over again. I wish I could do it while I was on that scene, but what can you do? Mush me up here in the corner. Okay. There we go. Now I should be out of the way. Okay. Characters with melee weapons block adjacent enemies' ability to perform attacks with range weapons. Pistols and shotguns are an exception to this rule. They can be fired at point-blank range. Okay. Got it. Continue. A little late, boys.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
I think I can manage that. Let me just step over all these bodies. I think I can manage that. The wires in the servitor's head are still smoldering. It seemed the cause. This malfunction was the short circuit of the motive force. Go check out everything else in here. Tarantula sentry gun, constructed with the blessing of the Adeptus Mechanicus, using standard template construct. The manufactorums and Gavin Gallon. Okay. And then we do have a map. Okay. Good. Good, good. What else we got over here? I do wish these stayed up for like another second. Alloy, which upon closer examination turns out to be a handcrafted object. Symbols carved. The primitive tool are visible on the surface. What else have we got? Just for Warhammer goodies. What have we got here? A black shard resembling obsidian. If you look closely, you can discern a strange, barely perceptible glow inside the artifact. We're gonna go back for that tank, too. Golden amalgam interspersed with sparkling particles. Still on the pedestal is no doubt solid, but surface shimmers and changes hue, as if someone has captured a piece of turbulent sea within the rock. Okay, so these are all just different rocks. I was looking for Warham's lore, but we just get rocks. Oops, that's not what I meant. Do you want to come learn about the tank? The one competent person? What's up, baby? Layman Rest Battle Tank, reclaimed and restored by the grace of the God Emperor, the first to breach the capital walls during the pacification of Vortes. These words, man. Exhibits unfinished, another symbol of House von Valancius Eller. These displayed at some point in the future. Aw, do we get to add to the trophy room? It's kind of fun. Alright, in we go. Okay, he said it was at the end of the hall, but he didn't tell me which way to go.
Keep your wits about you.
I want to, like, use the mouse to change the camera so bad.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
Okay, well they're chatting. I guess we'll survey the room. Your first impression of Edelthrad, who appears to be about 30 years old, is of parchment-like skin stretched over his tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. Nervously twitching fingers, face twisted by a slight tic, the jerky movements, all signs of some illness or defect, has taken over his physical form. In stark contrast to Edelthrad, Theodora von Valancius' features appear as if they are carved from marble, eternal and indestructible. Head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped casually behind her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Edelthrad. Next to the two of them, you see two more men. One is a gray-haired officer of impeccable bearing who's studying the contents of his data slate. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manner of weapons.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronus Expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say. But attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
How much of you build class guys will help a lot? There's tons of options at every level. I'm gonna be honest. I really hate having to do that, and I'm running into that with Path of Exile. I'm gonna go on vibes. I think it's having to do homework to play a video game I hate. I do have a Humble Bundle commission code partnership, so I do. It's in the Discord, and I think I updated the one below. They changed systems, so I tried to do the general code that would work for everyone. But it is in the Discord. If you want to give that a try, we can take a look. I know Panda has used it, but yeah, they changed systems, so that's why you see it in a little different spot. But I do have one. Yeah, it should track to whatever you're looking at. But it's in the Discord if you want to use it, Norman. Thank you. You know the 40k answer? Okay, let's see what we've got here, Avian. You can help me decide here. Okay, so we have a couple options already. Say I succeeded. I'm also going to read the tooltip here. Passive skill test. Your character's skills reflect their knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. If such a test succeeds, new information will be revealed, or a hidden dialogue option will unlock. If your character is traveling with allies, the party member with the highest score in the applicable skill is selected for the given passive skill check, which is really nice. So if someone else knows the answer, they can jump in. In that case, use Humble Code. TLDR, there's a bundle that includes Rogue Trader active at the moment. Let me see if I updated my command here. That looks like it's the new link. If you'd like to give that a try, that should work. What is the most dark and disgusting answer? Well, we also want favor because we're an heir to her stuff. Okay, the spirits could well be the natives' name for dangerous aliens. I first verify it is indeed the case that the population engages in xeno-worship. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Aeon 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but it'll give us the answer. Why should I concern myself with making this decision? I always have servants on hand to whom I can delegate matters such as this, just as you have delegated it to me. Reports of spirits certainly sound like evidence of heresy. I've put my interests first, no matter what means I would have to use. The riches of Aeon 6 would be mine. Aeon 6 must be purged. For the good of the Imperium, I shall exterminate the heretical beliefs and otherworldly powers that rule the native apostates. I feel like we need to go one that already passed a check, right? That seems like it would be good. Emperor, welcome in. We went with a noble. How are you? Purged. Wasted Mind, welcome in. There's entirely too much heresy and chaos in your ship. What are you talking? It's a Rogue Trader ship. Also, look what arrived this morning, Wasted Mind. It's finally here. I put it over there to remind myself to show you it came in. That's right, noble Nikki. You may address me as such. How we doing today? Emperor Wasted Mind, how we doing? Patrick is smart. Purge is the 40. Purge is absolutely the 40k answer, but I feel like picking one of these is the way to go. We're a rogue trader. We have a permit for light heresy. That's right, Sakurako's here. It's signed by the Emperor and everything. It would be silly not to use it. Yeah, we can do a small heresy as a treat. As a treat. Okay, so either option is verifying. I don't know if like a certain one would give us a better... I know I have a -5 in this one, so maybe we succeeded more on this one. I don't know how much that matters in these games, but... yeah, let's do it this one. It also doesn't mention sacrificing psychers, so... let's go with this one.
Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
I didn't mean keep doing it. Just like do a little check.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
What if we just purge our competition? What if... what if we just purge the other candidate? Am I 40k'ing correctly? I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which as I understand, was still more than you could do. We're both servants of the God Emperor and Lady Theodora. Does it become anyone of our status to engage in petty feuds? I find your tone most disagreeable. You will kindly alter the manner in which you address me, or else you will live to regret the consequences. Shut your mouth, Edelthred, before I decide to shut it for you. I do like how concise and snarky the first one is, though. Exterminate is their home planet. We are purging. We're speedrunning Rogue Trader. Welcome in. How are you? I kind of like how snarky it is right off the bat. It's more than you could do.
Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Hopefully she liked it, you know?
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Sucking up.
So, why are you here?
That's a good question. Was it not you who sent for me? There are questions I wish to have answered. I do not know just yet. I hope you will clarify that. Tony, welcome in. How are you? William, hello. How are you? I am becoming an Inquisitor. Speedrun, any %. That's right. That's right. I say that to my boss every time I'm late. Borker gonna bork. Okay, sounds good. Well, it doesn't, but go for it. Oh my god, I don't know just yet. Hope you'll clarify that.
Clarity. A luxury that few of us can afford. There is a reason why I did not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This, however, is one such opportunity.
Sadie's still going, but that was nice.
My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
I love her. I, for one, welcome our new Niquisition Overlord. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to chat, William. You're now my favorite. What are you up to today, Will? Alright, what else we
It
got?
is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with Von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
She got stuff. She got a lot of stuff. I want it to be our stuff, Emperor. That's the plan here. I want that stuff. It's all too sudden for me. Does that mean there are other heirs? You already know that. Alright, I'm ready to take on the sacred purpose.
Oh, yes. You would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader.
My chat already said I'm good, so... My Nikki's Arco Flagellum. Yeah, if you guys want to start assigning yourself roles, that's great.
Bloodright alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
His mistake, huh? If I hear you correctly, the Master Whispers is related to you.
His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name Von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voigtvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least.
Just keeps getting demoted, this poor dude. Oh, Hershey's calling Master of Coin. I'm very good at making money. I mean, I guess it's gonna have us ask this. Does this mean there are other heirs?
Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the
Oh,
pleasure
there's
of
multiple
meeting
then.
one of them. Ethelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate.
If you're satisfied with Edelthrav, what sense is there in having this conversation while you're wasting your time on me?
Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquired in your former life may prove invaluable here, in the Coronis Expanse.
Fair.
Your noble descent is a sign that power lives in your very flesh and blood. You would never doubt your words or actions. Never show weakness. Never let an involuntary gesture or a careless word betray your fears or agitation. At least, if your upbringing was as thorough as mine was in my time. Many will grovel at your feet. Governors, commanders, highborn
Like
navigators, conceited lords. And you cannot allow them to sense weakness in the one who stands above them.
She's so great. Fatal, welcome in. How are you? Sorry, I was trying not to interrupt the dialogue there. What you up to today? We are just getting started. Yeah, so I've gone with a noble. This is my first playthrough. I'm brand new to Aldous. I'm not new to Warhammer. I paint the miniatures and things, but new to this game. Welcome on in. How are you? William says I volunteered to be the guy that gets volunteered for away missions. Wait, that's Star Trek. That's right. We don't know the meaning of the word weakness. That's right. I need to be more lady here. Purge, kill, bird. I want the
Moreover,
stuff.
Your remarkable mental abilities were noted
Yeah.
in your profile. If you
very
could
smart.
find a way to exhibit them in the service of the Von Valancius dynasty, well, so much the better.
Alright, thank you for clarifying. May I ask some questions now?
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
Navigator, translation. What are these things you speak of? I'm assuming we're gonna go through all these. I'm just gonna go down the list. Oops.
Is
And then I
that
clicked the
so?
wrong one.
Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated
Not the
riffraff.
riffraff.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
You know, I'm to answer Nikki's question. Running errands. I hope they go well today, Will. You recommended. I saw Reg Trader had pop in. Thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, so we've been doing more variety, but I do paint a lot of Warhammer on the channel. So if you also paint Warhammer, we'll be back to that on Sunday. But I've been adding more video games. We've been doing Path of Exile. We did Bellatra, and now we're rogue trading. So welcome on in. You'd like to volunteer for the roles of amusing riffraff? Sold. You're in, Vegeta. All right, let's learn what they say about navigators and translation. Got them.
Sometimes I forget that people without direct access to a ship's bridge may not know the first thing about how a void ship travels between the stars. Vessels such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing into the warp, an otherworldly dimension of cruel and unthinkable forces. By entering it under the protection of the Gellerfield, we shorten the route to our destination, crossing distances that would require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead. Sometimes in days or even hours. That is how humanity spread across the galaxy. That is how we were able to build the Imperium, which spans millions of stars.
Pretty cool. Okay, where is the ship headed?
The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor.
And I'm waiting for the smooch options, William. You're getting ahead of us. We haven't gotten to smooch anyone yet.
I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose
wanted
for
to
this
tell us.
voyage, but now is not the time.
Wait, no smooching. There's gonna be smooching. Scorch Panda, thank you so much for the bits, for the lurk. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome in. Alright, what are my current responsibilities?
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Ethelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aid.
I mean, that seems like a pretty good spot right there. Alright, gracious Lord Captain. Surely there are ways I can prove myself a worthy heir.
You can start by not asking questions
That's what
of
I
this
figured.
sort. I have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the God Emperor knows.
Alright, I'll stop annoying you. No more questions.
In that case, I shall head to...
Ruh-roh.
Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Ruh-roh, that's a lot of dudes. We're gonna save the game. Abelard crush their skulls.
Your arrogance
I
will
hope your
be
smooch was a buff.
downfall. You'll make a suitable
Alright, all combatants act in turns. Their order is determined by an initiative roll. The order of turns is displayed on the left side of the screen from bottom to top. The character at the very bottom goes first, the one above them, and so on. Okay. That's great. I need to save Scum. Save. We did it. Okay. Start the battle. Alright, Theodora up front.
Emperor, protect me.
Let's see how Abelard does it. Oh, he's going just straight in the middle of
Took
everything.
care of this one. One fewer target.
Abelard going nuts. Whoa! Got some Melta action going on. Love that. Uh-oh.
Pain and
Abelard,
duty go
no.
hand in hand.
Alright, cover. Use cover to avoid enemy attacks. Cover that a character can hide behind are marked with a shield, or a shield with a skull. Standing close to them, the character will automatically take up an advantageous position. In this case, the chance enemy attacks will hit the cover, not the character behind them increases. The character will not receive a bonus if attacked from the side, not protected by the current cover. Okay. I want to double check that. Character will automatically take an advantageous position. Okay. So if we duck around back here, that covers us from a lot of stuff when we start plinking at people, hopefully.
Don't let your guard down.
And shoot over here.
I'll make it happen. Another enemy down.
Yeah, we did it. Okay. I need to remember these two. So there's... I feel like that doesn't... It's not great for... Really push themselves. Like, can I do that on Theodora? I don't know if they're considered my allies. I guess because they're yellow, maybe not. I don't quite understand how that works. Okay. That's not what I meant. Okay. I'm gonna leave it. I don't think it was.
Out of my way.
Pew pew! Oh no. Not melting, man. What?
Unbelievers.
No!
My ears are ringing.
Jesus.
I took care of this one. Reduced to
Abelard's
dust.
a beast.
To the heretics.
Mort is just having the best time. Okay. I guess we can go ahead and pop around over here. Like, I know he can get me, but I trust Abelard over here. Let's go over here. Blink at that guy. Maybe? A positive effect. Your character has received a temporary positive effect from an ally. Such effects enhance your character's capability in combat in some way. Learn more about the effect you have gained. Hover your cursor over the effects icon next to the character's portrait. This is the portrait. Okay, I need to unselect it. What this is? Kill them. Okay. Plus 50 ballistic skill. That's nuts.
Your end was inevitable.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Your character just landed a critical hit. Deals increased damage equal to the character's critical damage stat. Character's critical damage is 150% of their normal damage by default. Certain talents, effects, and abilities can increase it. Certain weapons have their own critical damage stat, which is added to the character's total stat during the attack. Okay, cool. I think that would go get him.
For now.
Jesus. We pew-pewed! We did okay. Abelard's a tank beast.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
Horse.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
Alright, what are your orders?
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want
Mort
to
was
make
also
yourself
beat.
useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
I'm on it. Goes this way, right? Think? Did I go the right way? Do I have to do something? Maybe this wasn't the right way. I just assume this is where they came from. Okay, maybe it's not. Map, you want to be helpful? No? Okay. Maggie Vengeance, welcome in. How are ya? And an ear, Brian. How are we doing today? Just noble. I just liked the portrait for the commissar. I just thought she looked like a badass. But I went noble, yeah. Oh my god, this camera didn't kill me. Okay. I don't know where I'm going. Was it this way? Oh my god. Awful. Okay. That's gonna take some getting used to. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna try to not make you motion sick, but I can't promise it.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Other way. Is this where Mort went? Mort! Okay.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Kunrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
I like Mort too. You're rich, I can afford all the cool cosplay you want. That's right. If I want to look like a commissar today, I can look like a commissar. What's the point if you don't indulge? True. True, true. Cosplay takes a lot of money too.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only Voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Okay, but who would attempt a mutiny here in the warp? Mutiny against the Emperor's anointed. Execute the traitors, every last one of them. Avian. Must provide immediate assistance to those still on the middle decks. Perhaps we can stop this wave from spreading. If it's indeed a severe case of warp madness, then the situation is dire. Yeah, that's not sounding great. Okay, I feel like jumping into action probably the way to go. I feel like execute the traitors, also a solid pick. What do you think? 2 or 3, chat? 2 or 3. Execute. The Imperium is so British, it's almost like Games Workshop is British. Almost like. As Riffraff, I support 3. Oh. It's 2 or 3 is what I'm thinking. I feel like this is definitely the more officer thing to say. We'll go with Pole. Caring about the middle deck could inspire unusual loyalty. I feel like that's the commander thing to say, right? Go with it.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
What does that mean?
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-Militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the house as
That's
the
right, you
esteemed
just analyzed them
Arch-Militant.
all last fight.
And taking
All you
into
did.
consideration Edelthrad's psychic
That's all you
powers.
did. Banner, welcome in. How are you today? He is our spy master. Yep. Yep. Well, I'm not a Chad, I'm not a commissar. I'm a noble. I don't know how many more times to say it. I just like the portrait. Because you pick the portrait first before you do anything else.
In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
Okay, she'll do everything in my power. Can't promise I won't lose our dearest heir somewhere along the way. It's like, I'm going to eliminate my competition. Whatever state, what does that mean? What do you think it means? Shall do everything in my power sounds correct. I hear and obey is not what she likes. She don't like that either. She don't like anything.
Everything in your power. You will do as I say. I'll have your heads if you fail. Is that clear?
She's
Then
like,
move
oh, I
out.
don't like sycophants. But if I
Mort.
try to take the
Top.
not sycophant answer, she's like, what do you want from me?
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
Are you gonna give me gear? Someone's gonna tell you where the glowing red spots are the weak points. That's true. That's true. Emperor, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Adeptus Pancanicus. Enjoy that sub and those emotes. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Powers of Summer Execution granted to Nikki. Thank you, thank you. Blessed be the sub. She said noble. There is no right answer. I guess not. I was trying. I shall make do, lead the way. Preposition. Since I'm the more important person here, you can go in the front to shield me from potential threats. You better not fail me. The Lord Captain made it clear relying on you is fraught with risk. Yikes. She wants half psycho, half hold defense. I guess so. That one, shield boy. You just go full, I am the noble. Seems so mean, but I kind of want to. Let's try it.
Oh, certainly. Lady Theodora would be devastated if she were to lose one of her precious heirs.
That's right.
But that is no longer relevant.
Wait, what? That means with a sharp crackle, you are consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain. Oh. That was weird to put before it happened. How is your special destiny? It is time to fulfill it. That was a weird order to do that. Okay, fine. Kick me.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. She has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber, and for that, I need her breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
What is the meaning of this? You two-faced scum. You're the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
If I... Oh, the lifetime sale is live. Okay, I'm gonna definitely look at that today then, bro. So thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I also get weird ripples and I was so confused. That was a very confusing order. But milk tastes so good, it does. What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel? You're just taunting. I have no intention of helping you. I will help you as long as you spare my life. Will you let me join you? We can take the warrant from Theodora together. That's kind of fun. Either way, this seems like a good spot to say. Oh, I can't save it. New. It knew. Taunt. Do it. Call him inbred. We're doing it. It's too good not to.
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
It's only 5 hours? Okay. Well, I will definitely do that right after stream, bro, so thank you for letting me know. Oh, we have a coercion succeeded. What sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your posse? Sordid, wretched piece of grok shit. I love this game. Let's go for it. We succeeded already.
Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
I'm just gonna say it. IRL Nikki would totally be with him.
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
Oh, the blade flashes in the dim light. Drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment, you feel nauseous. Your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing the singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Professor Cullen, welcome back in. How are you? You can take the heretic path. Do I? First playthrough, we just go full heretic. Should we go to the gate? You think? Okay, so we can fight the voice in our head. Get out, I'm not your puppet. I will do as you require, but I will find a way to make you pay for this, you filth. Enough threats, I will comply with your demands. I don't want to comply. But I also kind of wish I could go heretic. But I was gonna say, I still have my weapon, right? I'll do stuff. Instructions unclear. I don't want to go along with it. And the only option is to fight. So I guess we fight. Voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence. You were wounded by the corrupted weapon, which led to a warp entity invading your mind. That's what happened, okay. Forcing you onto your feet, making you take a step forward toward the gate, looming in the center of the chamber. Get a choice. Alright, skill test and dialogues. One of the available dialogue options requires making a skill test. Okay. Unlike with passive tests, which are made automatically, in this case you can decide whether or not to select an option, the consequences of which will depend on the result of the associated tests. Success or failure affects how dialogue develops. Depending on the context, you might change the course of a conversation, alter the character's attitude, or perform an action whose consequences will only become apparent later. Hover your cursor over the dialogue option that requires a skill test, you'll see a tooltip detailing your chances of success. The number after the skill's name indicates the difficulty. Okay. Once your character starts traveling with allies, the party member at the highest score will be selected for the test, which I do like. I like that they do that. That's very D&D. Okay, in the gateway arch, you see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. The sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises. Okay. Chance, 100%. So 100% chance means I'd basically pass it? Is that what that means? Can I see what this means? We can look back. Seems like it. Okay, that's how I'm reading it, but if that's incorrect, then...
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
I can examine it. Succeeded. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. Immediately catches your eyes the strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. Suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic. Okay. The servitor on the gate begins to move. With a screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after... Voidfear wounded you with this blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. I'll examine the sentinel, yes. Servitor looks noticeably different from the ones you're used to. Its skin covering is stitched together with a copper thread. It has metal hinges in place of standard joints. It seems the creators of the Sentinel did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much longer than that of ordinary automatons. Do we look for a weapon? I feel like... I don't want to just go for it. You look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber ante room is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or protruding piece of rebar in sight. Alright, well I guess we go. The Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat. Immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Those candles look... I could light something on fire, surely. Several long minutes pass. The Sentinel's jaws remain closed. You're beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of us ever had...
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You don't understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it the Sentinel? The cogitator? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Who is this?
Genetic code identified. Child of House von Valancius. Do you require assistance?
2 speakers built into the Sentinel's shoulders. Okay. You hear a displeased grunt in your mind, as if the lurking entity has sensed something is not to its liking. Yes, Sentinel. Traitors threaten my life and the safety of the warrant. Oh, so this is the other chance to... Yes, I do require assistance. Yes, yes. Assistance, please? Please? Yeah, there were noise marine weapons shown off today. What did you guys think? It was the, kind of the renders for them. Hey, help me, Sentinel. Yes, I do require assistance. Gosh. Trying to decide how much information we give. And Daleks do not submit to Chaos Gods. Notice me, Sentinel Senpai, that's right. I'm just gonna go for it, I think. Pain shoots through your hand and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability for you to do any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Let's go. Ow. Ow. Oh shit. Turns out it... Oh.
There is still another way.
Oh, peace now. Alright, check the warrant chamber. Let's go.
I always have a backup plan.
I feel like we shouldn't just leave this open with him running around, but... I need to read that. I'll hop in here. Triumph over nightmares untold. Hold boldly the reins of fate. Walk steadily the road of thorns through pain to greatness.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Okay. What madness is happening? Who are you? Who addresses me? I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora. I need a weapon. I'm utterly defenseless. I do need a weapon. Give me that.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Okay, what madness is happening here?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
Are you the Warrant Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel, designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
I need to contact someone.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Okay. We get our journal. As the game story unfolds, you see notifications at the top of the screen indicating the status of your current objective has been updated. New information has been added to your journal. You can open the journal by clicking J or clicking the left mouse button on the notification at the top of the screen. Journal entries help you keep track of current events and guide your character on their journey. The quest tab tracks the progress of the main story. You can find information about any quests you've accepted and their current status. Use the journal to help yourself understand where to go next steps in your adventure. Rumor and contract section also contain important information. You will learn more about them later. Is that a giant wall-sized document? It sure is. I'll go up to here in a second. I thought it was the Vox Skull barking. Could you imagine little servo Sadie? The rate of trade is just the iPhone 40,000. Yeah, look at this, Will. Isn't that cool? It was gigantic. And then you can read it again if you need to. Is there anything else in here we can check out? Doesn't look like it.
Rise to the top, or
Follow
get
little
left in
servitor
the
friend.
dust.
What was this? Gates. And try to seal it up. Okay. Guess good thing we did.
Run, fools, or fall!
Ran.
Mistress? What? Whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Alright. He's the traitor. We parted ways on the officer's deck. He stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something. Trying to reach the warrant is somehow part of the plan. He's clearly serving the unholy gods of the warp.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Mistress, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Okay, okay. There's bigger things going on right now, Abelard. We've got bigger things than titles going on right now. Okay, he openly admitted that he's the mastermind behind the mutiny. Unquestionably. Well, leave matters of etiquette for another time, absolutely. So it would seem, he's not here. We have a mutiny to end. Premier Seneschal, you're asking too many questions. Okay, it's one question. You'll be okay. He openly admitted it, yeah.
Saints' blood! Then it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Mistress. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way.
Thanks.
I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense.
Yes, weapon.
Here.
We got a stub revolver, sword, armored body glove, and a medikit. Cool. Treating injuries. While fighting, your character can lose some of their wounds. Your character suffered an injury after being attacked. This happens when a character receives damage that exceeds 50% of their maximum wounds within one round. The exact percentage of wounds a character must lose for this to happen may vary depending on the difficulty of the game you choose. Injuries reduce the character's resolve. When a character initially suffers an injury, it's considered a fresh injury during the first 3 rounds. Once 3 rounds have passed, a fresh injury becomes an old injury. That's fast. A fresh injury can be healed with a medikit without passing any skill tests. Old injuries can be healed with a medikit, but they require the character administering the treatment to pass a Medicaid skill test to succeed. Use medikits to restore wounds and heal injuries. When a character loses all of their wounds, they fall unconscious. Once combat is over, the wounds of all party members are replenished automatically. Any injuries that they may have sustained remain. Those can be healed with a medikit. Medikit can only be used by characters who have the field medic skill, base skill Medicaid, or have taken Medicaid skill advancement at least once. Whenever a character uses a medikit in battle, the Medicaid skill test determines the number of wounds that will be restored as a result. Abelard can heal your character's injury. Click left mouse button on Abelard's portrait, select the medikit at the panel at the bottom of the screen, use it on your character. Abelard needs to be standing next to your character for him to administer the treatment. Okay.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
That's right, we are. Medikit.
Let me help.
I won't forget this.
Inventory. You've got new items. All items are added to your inventory. You can open it by pressing I or clicking on the bag icon on the right side of the screen. I don't see it, but maybe it's after this. The inventory screen, weapons, armor, and other items can be equipped or interacted with in other ways. Medikits can be used to heal wounds. Yeah. Got it. Okay, inventory's over here. T-Dub says, oh, the Jaegers are drying out. Looking pretty good. Love that. One question is too many questions. That's right. Clearly a heretic. If I could get those flamers back, please. Okay, where are we going? Oh.
Miscalculations
What do
are
they
for
mean?
commoners.
Okay.
I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
Journal. Okay, so we got that. Should keep me there. Do I need to equip it? I need to equip it. Oh my god, okay. Okay. Click the game. Yeah, I think so, Vegeta. Thank you. Weapons. More things to read. To grip new weapons or armor, open your inventory form and double-click the left mouse button on the item. You can hold LMB and drag the item to the right slot and become highlighted once you start dragging the item. View the parameters of the item. Hover your cursor over the icon and wait for the information to appear. I got it. Switch between your party members using the arrows at the top of the inventory screen or clicking on the portrait. Item descriptions contain comparisons to any corresponding items already equipped to the character. Okay. I just want to do stuff.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials
Give
ahead.
me a second.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics, instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance.
Only gun,
The situation
nothing
on
else.
the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the Navigator and the Master Helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the Navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
Okay, how did you find me? Oops, I
During
keep
warp
doing
transit, the sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Imperium. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the Immaterium. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of
Perils of
sanity,
warp.
spontaneous mutations, and death.
Right, now how did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
Of course I did. Of course I did. Okay, I think the Sentinel may have sent that message. That makes me look less heretical.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did.
That didn't help.
And I did not see anything of the sort.
Mike, you gotta get ready for work. Thanks so much for coming to hang out. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Loss of sanity, spontaneous mutation, kisses from unspeakable horrors. That is why we are here.
The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
Is she a fraud? Okay. I heard one of Theodora's Voxcasts. Will you lead the way? What has gone on with her? Let's get all the information.
I am
before we
no
go.
helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, Navigator. However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the Navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak.
For the lore people, it is only like one navigator per ship, right? Which seems like a really bad decision, but that's how it works, right?
If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
Okay, well, heard the box.
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
Navigators are a rare thing. That's what I thought. But yeah, if the one guy gets taken out, that's rough. That's rough. They don't exactly come. Yeah, like I knew that, but I feel like having one other person might be a good plan. That seems like a lot riding on that one person, right? Okay, unfortunately, I need to step away for just a second. I need to take a quick little bio break, but I will leave this here, and I will be back here in just a moment. Bear back, chat. If anyone else needs to take a break, or if you want to check out my socials, well, I step away for just a second. Bot, please. Okay, I'll try this then. Okay, we'll try that instead. Okay, I'll be right back. Look at that, Oaks. Putz is a machine that transforms warp entities into kissed warp entities. I forget how annoying freshly sleeved commander decks are. Sleeves are too slick and poofy. Have to shuffle them a billion times and compress them. Gotcha. Well, I can't even save here. Alright, well. Back in we go. Alright. Very well. Will you lead the way?
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
Let's go.
Loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home! And with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid.
Splendid.
While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward.
Onward.
Surrender to the dog powers! Free me!
Your demise is already calculated.
You'll make a suitable sacrifice!
Wait for them to stop yapping. Okay, combat begins with the tactical phase, during which characters cannot attack or take other actions when they try to take up advantageous positions. Select a character by selecting left mouse on their portrait at the top of the screen, then click left mouse on the cell you want the character to move to. Red cells are areas inaccessible to the character. During the tactical phase, each character in the party may move up to maximum movement points. They cannot position themselves adjacent to an enemy. Okay. So man, I would love some cover, but I'm not gonna get any. Maybe if we put ourselves over here, we can at least outrange some of it. Kinda what I'm thinking. Or like step back over here. Or maybe we should stay close to our dude. Maybe we stay close to our boy. I feel like he probably wants to get closer, though. Oh, that's not what I meant. Hold on. You first. Let's like start on this side. You can go here. And try you or me over here. Stay close to our boy. And we'll work our way around, maybe. Well, at least give it a shot. Can I save here? I can. For when I goof this up. Let me save over this. That's fine. Alright. Now the tank is in position and I'm here for support. Okay, more The combat abilities of characters differ depending on their archetype. Available abilities are located at the bottom right of the screen in the abilities panel. To read the full description of the ability, hover your cursor over it and click right mouse. Click left mouse on the icon to use the ability. Before the ability is used, you get to review its estimated outcome while hovering your cursor over the character or an area of your choosing. See the ability's area of effect. Every character in this area will have a number displayed over them denoting the probability of successfully affected. The ability's effect is guaranteed to work. It's displayed instead of a number. When you're ready to use the ability, click left mouse to confirm your choice. During your adventures, your characters will gain new abilities and talents as their power grows. You can view the full list available on the character menu. So now it's my real turn. I mean, you want to try it for a few hours at a time, Mirror Break? Okay, so what do we got here? I don't really want to move. I'm burning on the stay put. What ally hopes? Come there's. So, like. Assigns one ally who will become their servant until the end of combat. Abilities affect the servant. Servant gains +5 to all characters, so I should be using this on him, right?
I'll see to it personally.
Okay. That's what I... For a round. Maybe I saved that one. So then it can't be for... Okay. I guess I'm, like, if I'm not moving... Am I good? Do I have to move? I don't want to end the... How do I just... I just want to shoot shit, chat. Fine, I'll go here, I guess.
Let's make some
I'm moving here.
opportunities.
I just want to shoot. This is story time at my mind wanders. I realize I've read entire pages and I've not heard what I've said. How do I just say put, chat?
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
I don't need to move. Like, it's fine. I'm good. Just let me shoot. Escape? Like, I equipped the pistol, so I should be able to shoot. So why can't I shoot? Why can't I get out of movement? This is the one thing I'd like to read, and it's not gonna pop up. Yeah, like, where is my pistol? I don't want to move to him. I just want to shoot. Can you open it? Let's see. Yeah, I guess. There's pistol. And it knocked me out of the... I remember it knocked me out of the thing after I equipped it. Yeah, I didn't even get to put this on. They're just like, put the gun on, and then it kicked me out of the thing. So I don't even have my armor and shit. Pistol and equipment 1 and not 2. Oh, is that the problem? Well, guess I'm fucked. Maybe in all of these tutorials that should have been mentioned. Just a thought. You have 2 MP hand symbols on the left. For Apple Guy had a sword. Okay. Above the fist symbol, what's that arrow? Ah, okay, thank you. I just want to shoot. Pistol burst. That sounds pretty sick. Why does... Okay, it's just where my mouse is. I just want to pistol burst someone.
Who, if not, never stood a chance?
Cool. Thank you, Chad. I feel like some very critical tutorials were missed. Yet I get this. Okay, your new companion is a warrior. Abelard specializes in melee combat and drawing the enemy's attacks. Charge is a unique warrior ability that works only when they are using a melee weapon. It's not considered an attack action. Use charge to close the distance from you and the enemy and deal damage. Click left mouse on the ability's icon. Choose the direction to charge in. The enemy is in direct path of charge. Abelard will attack and then still be able to use an attack action afterward if he's not used it on his turn. Charge can only be used if the character is 2 or more cells away from the target. The character is using a melee weapon. Melee attacks require the character to be adjacent to the enemy. To make a melee attack, click left mouse on the strike ability, then on the enemy you wish to attack. Unlike single shots, melee attacks hit automatically with no need to roll. The enemy will try to dodge and parry the attack if they're using a melee weapon of their own. Melee weapons can be used to make area attacks. All creatures in the area will suffer damage unless they succeed on a dodge test or parry test. Damage dealt by melee weapons depends on the weapon's parameters and the attacker's strength score. Okay. So you've got strike, cleave, brace, charge. That's what I was looking for. Let's just get on in here.
I will do my duty.
Oh, well. Immediately get parried. I think they might have expected you to double click to equip, but it's not great design. They didn't consider you to do the other option, yeah. Like, it didn't say equip all your stuff and then we'll go to the next area. It's just like, put the gun on. So I did. Characters with melee weapons can make attack of opportunity if an opponent in an adjacent cell initiates movements. Can be triggered by other abilities. All characters with melee weapons, including members of your party, can make attacks of opportunities. Advantage to hit and deal damage is calculated just like a normal attack. Okay. Okay. Can I still come attack this dude? That didn't work?
It will be done.
Alright, well. This is feeling very Pathfinder, yeah. Yeah. What else do you have? Brace for impact. For 1 round, the Navy officer and their allies in a 3-cell radius gain 2 deflection for each archetype taken by the Navy officer. They cannot be forcibly moved or over-penetrated.
Indeed.
That seems good to throw on him. You know, he's up in it. And then I guess we end.
I observe the ruinous powers.
Chaos guides me.
Gets better once you learn the systems, but it's a lot to learn.
Death to the weak.
Commands get hurt by your burst attacks or area attacks. To avoid friendly fire, keep an eye on the trajectory of the shots and the melee and effect attack and melee bursts. It's a good thing he's an absolute tank over there. Okay. I just want to shoot. I just want to pew pew. First creature I've ever shot within a 12-cell cone. Okay. So let's take care of our ranged boy for Abelard. I'll go over here, I think. But if I'm within 3 of him, then I get the bonus too. But it puts me in a real bad spot to shoot. I can still shoot. It's not a great chance though, so we should probably move up. Move over here. I don't want to get too close, that's better.
It's as good as done.
Okay, cool. Took care of that for him at least. Personality to push themselves. What was the range on that? 10 cell radius.
I'll see to it personally.
Okay, cool. I'll load him up. Alright, I need you to just go wild. That looks like our best. Nice. What a beast. What's this? That was charge. Too close for that. No, I don't take opportunity attacks. The order in which actions are taken in combat matters. Your character can only move around the battlefield before they take an attack action. Once a character attacks, they lose their remaining movement points, unable to move to the start of their next turn. There's a way around this, however, if, for example, the character has some way of gaining movement points after attacking. That seems really silly. Does Pathfinder does that, right? All your movement has to be at once. Silly. Okay, so I just won't be able to target him. Glenn. And we bonk.
It will be done. One fewer tongue.
Advance the level of your character and companions. Prevailing in battles, exploring the Coronis Expanse, completing quests earns you experience points. Once you've accumulated enough experience, your character gains a new level. Click on the arrow symbol of the character's portrait to level up. Each level gain offers your character's new progression options, which include new abilities, talents, skill improvements, and other enhancements. Companions gain new levels at the same time as your character. I like that. Even if they're not included in the active party during your journeys, you can always increase their levels later. Alright, what do we get?
I know how to take risks.
Okay, I have a rank available, which I guess is just in here. I guess that's our option. Guess that's what we get. Choose skill. I am choosing the skill. Oh, I have to choose one of these. In Pathfinder, you finish your move action when you take it. It'll be before or after other stuff you do. Now I know how many bets felt when I was trying to explain Blood Bowl to her. Okay, so we need to pick one of these. And I guess it's showing me what I already have bonuses to. I have a lot of bonuses in Persuasion. I feel like one of the... I'm just not dipping into strength and... I mean, some toughness is still good to have, but... Resist negative effects. Okay, I'm gonna give you access to new dialogue. I think coercion. I'm gonna go for it. Persuasion's good, though. Oh, it shows my party, too, so Abelard's at 35, so I'm already better than... I'm already better than him. So my top one is me? So I already have a 50. That's pretty good. I need persuasion after all. 55. Oh, commerce sounds good. I'll do that. Complete, I guess. Okay, let me level up him and then remember to put my stuff on since the tutorial didn't let me do that. Okay, he's gonna need strength for sure. He's gonna be our tank. Toughness. It's probably even better. Coercion. Demolition, no. Medicaid may be important. Oh, mine's actually higher. Yeah, let's just make him an absolute unit. Cool. I guess we're done. How do I get out of this? Okay. I'm gonna actually equip all my shit. Put that there. Okay. Actually give myself some armor. And I'm assuming this just stays in my inventory. Yeah. Okay. Let me make sure I'm on the right loadout. Cool. Okie dokes. I think we're good. Let me do a little bit more here. Like I'd go loot. Defeated enemy have no further need for their former belongings, but you can discover valuable trophies among them. Click on the defeated enemy and inspect what's left of them. Trophies on the right side of the trophy window go into your inventory. Such items can be used or equipped by your characters. Trophies on the left are packed up as cargo and sent to your ship, which can be later to trade or various factions. Move trophies from inside the window to the other by dragging them using left. Use the buttons at the top to mass transfer all trophies to the cargo or inventory section. Collect all or press space to transfer the trophies from both sides to the trophy window to the corresponding windows. Jesus Christ. Okay. I do not need 6 swords. The cargo with you. Okay. I think we're good. I guess collect all. The cargo? Okay, cool. Headed out of here, Bright. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out today. Appreciate it. Would you say you can rogue trade them? Huh? I would say that. Let's Okay, is there anything else in here before we take off? No. Oh wait. Isn't close enough to loot. Give me your stuff. What do you have? Oh, a las pistol? Not as good as my revolver. Do we have a longer range? No. No, we don't. I'll keep it for now, Joe. That's fine.
Is there money to be made?
To the navigator. Here's a map of your void ship. It consists of several parts between which you can travel. Some parts are not available yet, but over time your character will be able to access them. Click lift mouse on the active part of the void ship to move there. Okay, so we're going to the navigators. He said the thing. Uh-oh.
I hear it here on the threshold of the blinded guide. Doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abala, how they sing.
That sounds good, chat.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
Apple Art, is she always like this?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the Immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind, as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. A diviner, are you? And what are you doing here?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud.
That's understandable.
And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The
Aw,
other
man.
elements as well. Quickly, we must head to...
I mean, good. Good. Glad he's doing okay.
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs?
Oh.
I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
The seer's words dredge up something dark and frightening from the depths of your memory. Your soul's been tainted by the influence of warp sorcery, and it seems you will never be rid of it. What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp.
I feel like that's just a giant target.
To the engineering, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Oh, you're not gonna read that one? That's weird. Okay. Nothing as well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin, the eyes watching you? The warp ice is already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a Navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking.
Still kicking.
And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Let's go. Nadir has joined your party, which now consists of several characters. Select one character, select on the portrait. Yep. Okay.
I will lead us to fortune.
Okay. Which way are we going? We're going this way? Alright, we gotta get in there. I'm going to stand. Okily dokily, Abelard. You are our tank. Get on up here. I feel like taking out the commander, probably the way to go. I'll give him some charge room. I'm gonna stay back here, I think. And we'll put her back here until we figure out what she can do. Because I don't know what that is just yet. Oh, it's gonna tell us. Okay, Nadir is a psyker and an operative. As an operative, she can study opponents and identify their weaknesses. Her psyker abilities allow her to deal damage to them. Analyze enemies is an operative ability which applies the exploit effect to all enemies within the operative's line of sight at the start of each operative's turns. The operative can also use this ability against a specific enemy to inflict several stacks of the effect. The higher the intelligence bonuses, the more exploit stacks will be inflicted. Okay. Applies the effect to all enemies within line of sight. Okay, so that sounds pretty good. Whenever the operative hits a target with an exploit applied to them, the attack deals additional damage. The amount of extra damage depends on the target's number of exploit stacks and the perception. Armed with a special staff allows a psyker to unleash psychic powers against enemies. In the future, you will encounter staves that only a psyker versed in certain discipline can use. For example, you might find a staff that lets a psyker use Inferno, but to do so, they must have the Pyromancy Psychic Discipline one. Okay, so she's actually up first. What do we want to do? What do we got? Lightning Arc. That sounds pretty sick. What else we got? Forewarning. Increases the target's dodge and parry by 10% until the end of combat. We have Psychic Shriek. And then the Analyze. Not great with where we've put her, but let's try it. I don't want to move. Did we figure out how to do that? I don't remember. Like, just do the attack. Alright. I put her here for a reason. Oh wait, what is this? Veil Degradation. Psykers reach deeper into the warp to empower their abilities. There's a chance of the Imperium bleeding into our reality, a factor which is invariably destructive and damaging. Start of combat, Veil Degradation usually starts at 0. Increases by 1 for each use of minor psychic power, and by 3 for each use of major psychic power. It decreases by 1 each round. That's pretty nuts. Okay. So you can essentially Perils out. Like, I just want to stay. I just want to do the effect. I'm gonna assume that's her debuff. Okay. So we got that. We've still got 3 ability points. So we can Psychic Shriek. within a 12 cell radius. That seems pretty good. I think giving this to Abelard's also a good.
Anything else?
Buff. So what are we at now? We're at, wait, 9? Is that right? Decreases by 1 each round. Okay. I'm gonna let her stay there. I don't wanna...
Here we go.
I don't wanna mess her up immediately.
I've suffered worse.
Ruh-roh.
I serve the ruinous powers. Chaos
That leader got the
coming.
heck out of there too. It was funny.
Just a minor setback.
Okay, hologram. You use the hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your intended actions in combat before taking them. Click left mouse on any accessible cell on the battlefield. Place the character's hologram there. Select an ability or a single shot attack to see the expected outcome. What is the hologram? Your action will be displayed as if used from the hologram's location. Let you assess whether you have picked an effective position for the action you are planning to take. Hologram also lets you see if the enemy within your line of sight after you move to the selected cell. Click left mouse to confirm your choice, execute the selected action. Okay, you can use the hologram. How do I know if it's gonna be a hologram versus me moving? I guess that's me confirming. I'll try that in a bit. I wanna shoot some stuff first. Let's actually hop over here and we'll do that cone thing.
On it. Another enemy down.
Pew pew. Okay. And then we'll do the voice.
I'll make it happen.
Avalon. Do a little buffy buff. Take a turn. And then we're gonna go absolutely ham.
Victory is reduced to dust.
What else have we got? Brace for impact, probably good. And then we can charge into this.
At your beck and call.
I thought. Did I not click the right thing? I guess not. Okay. Just
I will
brace
do
then.
like you.
Wanted to charge that dude, but it didn't work. Okay, we're up again. Over here? Is that over here? Let's do some lightning. Does that push me over the thingy? Oh my god. Go away, I don't care. What am I at? That's all I care about. Or maybe I just let him handle it. I don't want to mess her up immediately. We can also do some analyzing. Let's do that.
That is not my destiny.
No? Alright, well fine. I'm just gonna stay there then.
Let's make it quick. Out of my way. Death and
One fewer target.
Alright.
I'm ready for whatever comes.
And pew pew. Hopefully. No. He has the high ground. Let's do... Can I push Abelard?
I won't stand for it.
Alright, go charge this boy. Oh, it's too far for the charge. Okay. That's okay. Just move up and swing then.
I took care of this one.
Did Sadie say no? Scott said no too, Sadie. Alright, the creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. Character eyes are shut. The creature... I scooped up those words again. Creature's eyes are shut. Two ordinary eyes as well as a third one that sits in the center of its forehead.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead. but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Hey, are you alive? Hi, what is wrong with him?
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
That'll do it.
Time is short.
I have to teach you how that chair. I don't think that's gonna happen. Our time is short to do what?
Fall to your knees, mortals.
Uh-oh.
Behold the final dawn.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Dear's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me. Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
Let's see what Abelard thinks. The navigator's still alive, but barely so. What do we do now?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us.
Good luck and thank you. Well, the navigator does not give a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids. The box at the base of the chair is bellowing out static interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. And we're just gonna leave you to that. Alright, team, move out, I guess. The navigator appears dead. Only the slight movement of his chest and the twitching of his eyelids let you know he is still clinging to life. Oh, let's loot. Loot, 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 loot. A staff, which looks like what we already have. More loot, loot, loot. Got an axe and a scrappy auto gun. I'll take those for now.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
In combat, a character may need to use different kinds of weapons. Can be prepared in advance. Open your inventory, prepare different weapon sets. We found that out the hard way. So name. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm struggling with your username. Some honey will clear that right up. I think he's gonna need a lot of honey. How are you today? Prepare in advance. Open your inventory for different weapon sets. We did that. Switch between them. Press X. Does not cost action points. That part's nice at least. Alright, more loot. Get out of here. I just grabbed those. Throw those in the old cargo. And out we go, I guess.
I always have a backup plan.
Don't really know where we're going. Is it this way? I was kind of hoping someone would lead us there. Make sure I didn't miss anything. No. Door's not budged. Clouds of viscous flesh have entangled the metal, sealing the door shut. Okay, guess that's not it. Do we wanna... You wanna tell me where we're going, game? No?
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Officer's deck. I guess that's right. Wait, might get auto-modded? So much filth. Ship rife with signs of potential Nurgle infestation. Time to exterminate the whole ship. That's probably the correct answer, honestly. Wait, Samine, did you want to do a snack today? kind of want to see how long this next section is. It's a good place for today. Yes! Pick one out. A little snack before we wrap up today.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
I shall pity not your enemies.
Cool.
I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
You're gonna yap the whole time,
Told you
though.
he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
Ooh, a melon cookie? Let's do that. That sounds good. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands for a brief moment and seems she is not going to stop, will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta. Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
That's right. I am the Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. Ship about
She must be important, yeah.
corruption.
New party member.
Of
Go on.
friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
The arch enemy is a malign metaphysical force composed of psychic energy that exists in an alternate dimension known as the Void.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
No time for talk. We gotta go.
Very well. We may leave it at that. For now. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Ooh, we gotta succeed. Okay, what is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader ship? Your orders serve the Ecclesiarchy. Do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation.
I love, like, it's not time for questions. Can I ask you a question?
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Let's get to the main hall video. Let's go.
Through this door.
Let's go.
I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Alright. Need more powerful weapons for the upcoming battle. Maybe some. Let me read the shit. Okay, well, if I'm supposed to get new weapons somewhere, I don't know where. Is it there here? What is this?
Keep your wits about you.
What do they mean this door? I don't know what they mean. Like a little quest marker would be nice. Goods. I like goods. Okay, what do we got? Trank injectors? Impellers? Omniprocessor? I don't know what that means. I'm gonna take it for now because I don't know what they are. Oh, can I not? Unsupported item. Okay, well. Just go to cargo, yes.
Is there money to be made?
That one's blocked. Where do you want us to go? the way we came in? No, it's not even anything. What? Where do you want me to go? The other is still alive. Seems you got a chance to be presumptuous. That's alright. Maybe ever say I can open the central door? Maybe?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Yes, your ladyship? I'm covering your back. Okay. Is there a tech enforcer? Can you let us in? Can we... What do you want from me, game? I don't know, chat. It might be lunchtime. I'm getting frustrated. I don't know what it wants me to do. It didn't let me read the thing. I don't know where to go. Getting frustrated with it. There's literally nowhere else for me to go. They want we're about to get Kamala Sarniki. If one of you don't tell me where to go, you're all gonna get it. It's like there's this door, but it doesn't do anything. We got more goods. I'll come pillage the ship more. Why not? What is this? A well-maintained stub revolver. Eh. That's fine. Received a new, more efficient weapon for your character. Upgrade your equipment, open the inventory. You can hold left mouse and drag the new item to a weapon slot or double click on the item's icon. You'll find and purchase new equipment often your travels, so not forget to update your equipment, make them more powerful. I don't know where you think I'm traveling to. Because I don't know where to go. Wait, I wasn't able to open this earlier. Frick. Pretty straightforward unless you skip reading. Well, it flat out closed something I was trying to read. It was like, your people probably need more stuff, and then it just went away. What do you have to do today, Finn Punisher? Belacher time, baby! It's part of the reason I stopped. I think it's fine so far. It's a lot of reading. I probably wouldn't stream it again, if I'm honest. I'm not enjoying it to that degree. It's fine. Next text you had, there'd be a shame if something happened to it. Yeah, if it just vanished midway through reading it. Would be a shame. What do we got here? Assailants, cutthroat. Anything else? I got dudes in the back too. Okay. I need to see what the Sister of Battle can do too. Let's send Abelard this way. I'm gonna send the Sister of Battle this way. Probably should have given him some cover. He's our tank. We'll give her some cover. Okay. Where do I want to go? Material, just want to make sure you got the new gun. Yeah. It sounded like they were wanting me to like upgrade the party is why I was confused. I'll go up here, I guess. And we'll get some crossfire. And go over here. Yeah. That's good enough. Alright, Abelard. Okay, so that is too close. When it said 2 squares, I think I was misunderstanding how close that is. Okay. Okay, so I gotta move then. Move up here. Why did you go? Alright. Brace for impact.
At your beck and call.
And I guess that's all you get. More reading. Game let you pack some Emperor plus DACA. I'm ready for more DACA. There is not enough DACA. Don't cut in the crossfire. Magenta is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas and a soldier. She's an expert with burst range weapons and weapons that deal damage in an area. However, gentle strength is her mobility in combat. Run and gun is a unique soldier ability. Using it grants the soldier extra movement points, reduces the cost of their attack by 1 action point. The soldier also suffer a -10 penalty to their ballistic skill for this attack. Run and gun also allows the soldier to perform an additional attack with a ranged weapon, which is a handy tool if you want to make more than 1 attack with them each turn. Revel in Slaughter. It's a soldier ability. It can be used once for each 3 enemies the soldier kills in a single battle. Each activation of this ability increases the soldier's ballistic skill, critical hit, critical damage, and it stacks. Okay. Certain types of, we're done after this combat. Certain types of weapons make you make burst attacks. Unlike single shots, burst fire requires you to select the direction rather than specific target. Burst attacks are particularly effective against clusters of enemies. Performing a burst attack, the character fires several successive shots in different directions. Most of the shots are concentrated in the center of the affected attack cone. The more enemies are in the center of the area, the more of them will be damaged if the attack is successful. All shots fired in the first one are less accurate and have a higher chance of deviating from the central trajectory. Burst shots can hit allies, yeah, because you told me about friendly fire. You got it. I'm just gonna come over here and burst shit then. That's what I want to do. So I have that right, and make sure. I'll send her over there. Burst fire, sick. Gonna go over here so the camera doesn't fuck up again.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Yeah. Burst fire. Just all over here, please.
I'll do it.
Okay, cool. I do like that. What else have you got? That's the running gun. Furious Recital. Grants momentum equal to 6. This ability grants 3 additional momentum for each enemy that is within a 5-cell radius around the Sister of Battle or is hit by her this turn. If the Sister of Battle hits a demon or chaos cultist, the additional amount of momentum doubles. Okay. I think she's done. Alright, a deer. I feel like we should maybe pop you out here. So you can do your...
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Line of sight stuff.
But of course.
Okay. I'll go ahead and... I kind of want to do lightning. Oh, but Abelard's in the way, I think, unless I can target it a certain way. Oh, that's gonna hit him. Yo, dog, we heard you like to read. She's no soldier, says a sister battle the zealot with Bolter. Willingness to die for Big E just to kill some heretics. I love that, like, all the games we've gotten have just given her the... I think Darktide was the one where she's just, like, screaming the whole time. The rest of the party's like, you sure you're not Chaos? Maybe I shouldn't stand in front of the bullets if they don't want to be hit. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't put them there. I had a Balatro run where my jokers were non-synergy junk. Couldn't seem to get any good ones in the shop, and they just kept me going. That's when I just try and unlock everything I can. Yeah. If there's something I haven't done yet. We can try and Psychic Shriek something. That sounds neat.
Anything else? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Oh no. More duders. Okay. I think I'll probably... Well, I can't pop her back in cover, because we're Pathfinder. What was this again? Dodge and parry till the end of combat. Let's save that.
Chaos guides me.
Oh, we're back to her. Okay, I need to pay more attention to my thingy over there. Is that on cooldown? I didn't use it though. What? Or did it happen during her turn? I'm confused. It happened during her turn. Yeah.
to the weak.
6-2 AP. Oh, maybe I have one left, maybe. Types of cover. Okay. Full and partial cover gives you the opportunity to avoid enemy attacks. Full cover, indicated by the skull and shield, reduces to be hit by 60. Partial is 35. Same time, the chance to hit a character behind cover may vary depending on the difficulty of the game. Some cover can be destroyed by melee attacks, area attacks, and other abilities. Destructible cover has the durability bar above it. Single shot can penetrate through any cover. Okay. I think I'm gonna start moving up this way. So I don't really get cover the other way. I mean, I can run up here probably. That seems pretty safe.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Okay. Start shooting on this side, maybe. Oh, am I shooting through stuff? Maybe we just help out Abelard then.
I'll see to it that your end was inevitable.
Okay. And then let's push the sister here.
Who, if not me?
Okay. Just let her go absolutely nuts for a turn. I feel like she likes that. Alright, Abelard. Strike.
It will be done. On you attack.
And then we gotta get you, I guess, up to this guy here. Oh, I thought I could move after. I can't move? Okay. I guess not. I thought it just all had to be at the same time. I guess not. Well, yeah. Whatever. Okay. Single shots and burst. I don't know that I can get more. Maybe we could burst over here? Doesn't look like it. Might be tough. Can you charge after? Oh, sorry. It's too late now. I think I'm too far away from the charge. I think I maybe don't understand how the charge works, because I was trying to get within the 2 and it was saying that I was too close. So it could just be misunderstanding.
Rejoice in battle!
I think I want to be here. What do you have? She's very much gun. I could try the running gun, maybe. Let's see if the burst can actually hit a couple of them. Yeah, good. It's not great. Our chances are better with just this. I'll go ahead and try and take this guy out.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Wow, she didn't even try. She didn't even try. Okay, well. She can deal with the consequences, I guess.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Okay, Vera. What cool stuff have you got? Can you hit this guy over here? You sure can. And this guy. That might be the better. Get her away from the group. Ah, jeez. Okay, well. Is what it is. Okay. I'll go ahead and stack some more stuff on me. Alright, for me. I'm gonna go over here for now. Some cover. Hopefully fire a better shot than our sister friend. Okay, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. We'll try it.
On it.
Abelard. Beef him up. The same goes for lightning arcs. True. Don't stand in the way of lightning. Let that be a lesson. They're really gunning for her, aren't they? Okay, well, you didn't come the way I thought you would. Let's see how long we can charge. Not suitable path. No suitable path. I guess we'll just move then. I feel like we should. Well, I can't get to that guy. Bump
I've
this
seen
guy
worse
then.
battles than this in my time. Victory is imminent. I took care of this one.
Alright. Can I charge at? That's a good question. Just takes AP.
At your beck and call.
Oh, I can. Okay, cool. I'll do that. Alright, Argenta, get up here. Alright, I need you to not miss your shot this time.
Doubt is for the weak.
We need to get Sister Argenta some glasses, is what we need to do. She could use some help. She could really use some help. Okay, these guys aren't debuffed. That's probably a good thing to do. Did count both. And then what is lightning, a boy?
Will do.
Take care of that. Let's go your turn.
Chaos guides me.
Hard to not aim.
Don't let your guard
She's
down.
so used to running and gunning that now her regular shots also don't hit. It's very convenient.
It's as good as done. Another enemy.
Hey, look at that though. I can hit. Good. Thank God. Are we good? We're done? People are warping across the room. I guess we're good. An exact replica of the void ship sits on the pedestal. Okay, I guess we're good. People are warped across the room.
Let us not dawdle.
Showing them how it's done, that's right.
It won't open. The damned heretics have blocked the door, trembling at the thought of our approach.
A melter charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere.
Okay. Well, that's where I'm gonna leave it. I'm good. I'm on just tutorial overload, and I'm good. I will probably give it another playthrough off stream to see if I feel it a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it right now. Well, we'll give it another session or two before I decide. I don't know that I would stream it again just because of all of the reading, and I don't know. What did we think, chat? Who's interested in checking out Rogue Trader if you've not? Zero just keeps going. I hope somebody left a melted charge in his shoebox, right? Maybe it's in the, I don't know what this is, fireplace? I don't know. I think it's fine. I'll play it a little bit more. It just, I don't know. It turned into, at least for stream, a little bit more frustrating than I was intending. But we have a snack to eat with Wasted Mind. So, if you guys are here for Rogue Trader, I'm going to share a snack with Wasted Mind. But thank you so much for coming to check it out. I appreciate it.